And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Los Angeles Angels.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Tyler Anderson. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. Anderson ready to work. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Alvarez batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That one blasted deep to right. Adele moving back on it. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Batting third baseman.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Carlos Correa at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Runner takes off. That one out to right. Adele going after it. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, right side. Moore whips it to first, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound in this one, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Going to count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all. Ball 1, no strikes. Check swing, called strike. Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. No advance, good job behind the dish.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So up next, Nolan Shanuel. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So man aboard, and next for LA, Taylor Ward. Curveball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Shanuel, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is downstairs. And 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Joe Adele. And a base hit on a line. Headed for the plate. The throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 on with 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Pulls that one foul. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Moncada around third. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the rookie center fielder. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the air, right field, Smith sizing this one up, and that is that. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ward makes the grab, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Christian Walker.
And now it's Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. And there's a ball.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
That one ripped. Ward going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting seventh, catcher. Yainer
2 outs,
Diaz.
base is empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one outside. 1-0. Way high.
2-0.
And another ball. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
The shortstop.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Valdez back to work. In the air, center field. Myers settles under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, this designated hitter.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And that's outside. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more. 2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Schanuel. He reached out a walk his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That one missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Off the mark there, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And that's ball 4.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been
Now
really
batting,
patient at the
left
plate.
fielder.
A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And downstairs, activity in the bullpen
1-0.
for Houston. Steven Okert appears to be getting loose. Kimbrel getting cranked up as well. That clips a corner. Schanuel off of first with 2 away. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the third. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Astros,
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Number 11.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Next offering is fouled back. And ball 1. Line drive, Adam in center field.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
No,
and it goes just foul. Got him swinging. He's
really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over. Now Jeremy Pena, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2 to count.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Moore pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
So
Houston.
they turn to Craig Kimbrell.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
I'm just a simple man. Oh yeah.
Here's a big power threat. Joe Adele singled and scored his first time.
Joe Adele.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
You know, these
1 ball, no
Angels
strikes.
doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting
Ball.
over 750 with runners in scoring position
balls,
so
no
far.
strikes.
It's been impressive to watch.
Next
Yeah,
offering
what?
is in for a strike.
That missed. That's the ball. 3-1.
Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
Well, you know, this
Full
guy
count.
wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now
And
batting.
now Yohan
Third
Moncada
baseman,
singled and
Yohan
drove in a run his first time through.
Moncada.
And there's a
Nope.
ball.
Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Oh, Hoppy,
No,
the
that
next
missed.
to
That's the
hit
ball.
takes outside. That's in there. And now it's even 1-1. And delivers
2-1.
outside. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs. And they'll do it again. Kimbrel ready. Here it comes. And it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kimbrel leans over, that right arm dangling. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Jordan Alvarez.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Oh, 0-2 now. Outside. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Well, he found himself
Now
behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Carlos
Just a
Correa.
blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now Correa up to hit. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside.
1-2.
On the ground right side, and it kicks off the base. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Still able to
Up
come
next
through
for the
behind in the
Astros,
count right
the
there.
designated
Really
hitter,
protecting with 2
Isaac
strikes
Paredes.
right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And now Isaac Paredes. And takes low for ball 1. Alvarez, the runner at third. Correa at first with no outs. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance feed, there's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
Now batting.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that's in for a strike. Altuve, a career batting average over 300. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is downstairs.
Down,
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Angels 4 and the Astros 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground to first, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the center fielder. Flied to right his first time. That catches the corner. Line drive, base hit. Moore coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Fought off foul. And it's 1-1. Now one missed.
Ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-1.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Craig Kimbrell out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Righty
Houston.
reliever out of the pen,
Number
Lance McCullers
43.
Jr.
And we all know about his
McCullers
slider. It's
Jr.
just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Knee high, that's in for a strike. McCullers winds, fires, swings through that one for strike 2.
But the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swung on, belted. Smith ranging back and out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 8-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. That misses. 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Just missed. That one the other way. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So a man aboard, stepping in the long ball threat, Taylor Ward. He is struck out and he is walked. And a strike on the outside edge. McCullers, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Next one is off the plate. 1-1.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it, that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
Man at second. And a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. And a breaking ball misses outside.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 9-1. Here is Moncada. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Myers makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ward over at second. Adele over at first with 1 away. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2-2.
In the air, right side, Smith. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Christian
Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And strike 2.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, 2 now. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Almost
Full
got him.
count.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. This one isn't
Leading off for the
exactly close,
Astros,
Chris. Let's go
first
off script
baseman,
for a moment.
Christian
Okay.
Walker.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say
You're
press
above one
box
strike.
food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a
you
long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
No, that's in.
And now it's
That's the
even
ball.
up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after
Now
an
batting,
at-bat like that one.
catcher,
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll touch them all. It's 9-2.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Cam Smith, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And a foul ball. And that's in
One
the
ball,
dirt.
two
And a
strikes.
count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the center
batting,
fielder,
the
Jake
center fielder,
Myers.
Jake Myers.
Struck out swinging his first time. Just
Outside.
missed.
That's the ball.
That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
On the ground to short, Neto. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Up next for the Astros.
Unfortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
And at first, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. Check swing, called strike. Myers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, number 22. McCullers back to work. That one not close. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been good in those high pressure moments, and they've come through with 7 hits with runners in scoring position. That's pretty awesome.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Angels.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Here's Mike Trout. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off left side.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. McCullers gets the hook, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Angel De Los Santos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First and third, 1 down. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead it 9-2.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Yeah, we in go mode, never going slow mo.
Going, we in go mode.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch misses. Movement in the Halos bullpen. Robert Stevenson getting ready to go. Brogdon also getting ready. And that one wrapped foul. Up the middle. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Carlos Correa. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Moore makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
So now the DH spot, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike. Just
that
missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose
Now the Angels
Altuve.
manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Anderson done for the afternoon, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new
Number
pitcher,
24.
Robert Stevenson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So a man at first. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
That's off the
No, that's
inside
inside.
corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now 2-1
inside.
after that missed inside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 left for Houston. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back in Anaheim, now it's the right fielder, Joe Adele.
Right fielder, Joe Adele.
That's a little high. And that is ball 1.
1-0.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball to strike. Upstairs.
That's the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now it's filled up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Moncada stands
ball.
in now, looks at that one inside. And it's fouled away. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, corrals it. Out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Logan.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. There's the strike. And ball 1.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Stevenson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
That's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a quick out, number 1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
No, ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty.
Ball. Count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And ball 1 to the right fielder. There's your strike, 95 of that one. Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it stays fair. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That misses, and that's ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And just 1 out remaining for Houston.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 on 2 outs. A little bit low.
Oh, that's
and
low.
the count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Stevenson is just 1 strike away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me capers. The movers and fakers get just the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. Back in the day with was wearing papers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but I shoot on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop.
I'm putting the breaker. I'm trying to stop 'cause you say